My name is Captain Alamar. While traveling through space, my ship has struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of this weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is in painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find my missing ship parts. In 2. Come on. It's so weird because in future games they just instantly pop up. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature. Not a plant picking. It has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to that of a Pick brand carrot. I love it so much. I believe I shall call it Pikmin. Yep, Red Pikmin. What is this first Red Pikmin's name? Usually people just go for Steve. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, Red Pikmins are usually named Steve. I'm pretty sure that's Sugar Conroy bit. On the ground limit on the first... I don't think there is a limit on the first day, but I think there's only so many pellet posies. So I'm pretty sure this is, you know, around the max number I can get. I don't know. There might be one pellet posy over there. I kind of didn't look. Yeah, so there's one more up there that I could have gotten. But whatever. But yeah, normally the other limit's 100. Yeah. The flowers are called pellet posies. Yeah. It's actually kind of weird that I know all of the names for these things, even though there's, unlike, like in Pokemon, you spend your entire game with the Pokemon, so you get to learn all of the names. Whereas the enemies in Pikmin, you only learn the names at the very end of the game. But yet somehow I still know all of them, more or less. So I will be honest, this is not a speed run. While I have played this game a few times, I am no expert in it. So this is definitely not going to be a speedrun. I do know, even though I don't know, I definitely think that we can beat this entire game in a single stream. I may not know an insane amount about it, but I feel like I know enough that, yeah, this could be a single stream of a game. No, the one thing that really drives me crazy in this game, and I hope it's not, I haven't played 2 in so long, that I hope it's not like that in Pikmin 2, but it probably is how you decide the order in which you throw Pikmin. Because in this game, you throw Pikmin based on, like, the order in your party, and it changes based on... In later Pikmin games... Oh god, that's 40. Okay, we can't do that yet. You, can just switch Pikmin with L and R, but in this first game, it works a little differently, and it's kind of annoying. Where you have to, like, hold the Pikmin. And, like, I get what they were going for, is you throw them between, like, when you're holding them, you throw them in the order they're, like, closest to you. But it can be kind of annoying. And my experience with this game, I wouldn't give myself a 10. I would probably say either an 8 or a 9. Like, I've played this game multiple times over the past decade. Whereas Pikmin 2, I've only played once, like, 10 years ago. And Pikmin 3, I've also played dozens of times. Pikmin 3, I would definitely give myself a 10. I've played Pikmin 3 so many times. Both on the Wii U and on Switch. I'll be honest, I don't even remember how to sleep. It's been a while since I played this one. Yeah, I don't even remember how to sleep. I know you can use it. I don't know if that glitch exists in this version where you can use it to get up on the ledges to skip a bunch of things. But I know in the previous game, yeah, you could totally just sleep the night away. Pressing the right stick. Oh yeah, sure enough, there we go. Now, we don't need an insane amount of yellows in this game. Like, I don't remember the minimum Pikmin run, but I want to say you can beat this game with something like 1 or 2 yellows. No, I think you need 15 for the Libra. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the Smoky Prog. I don't know, I fought the Gulix a little bit, like on my last playthrough of this game. I remember fighting the Gulix, because that was the first time I had ever done that. Because if you play it, because depending on how you play it, you never have to fight the Gulix. Now, I throw one bomb rock at a time, mainly because I have had some really bad luck, especially in this first game, with the bomb rocks just going off and killing everybody. It's not the most common thing, but trust me, it has happened. Luckily, this first game can be more forgiving with bomb rocks than some of the later ones. Some of the later ones can just be freaking mean, man. Especially if you're unlucky. 2. God, careening Dorigi bugs. Oh, they haunt my nightmares. Oh, did we lose 10 Pikmin to Sunset yesterday? I didn't even notice that. But I did forget to call these guys back. I think we did. So this is actually an optional item. You can actually beat this game without getting the Nova Blaster. You don't need it. There's about 5 of those optional items. But of course, I'll be still getting just all of them because, you know, why not? Why not get all of them? I just don't remember what the speedrun strat is. I think it has something to do with throwing them on top of the box. And then, like, I actually think I do remember this. Okay, so we can dismiss our army. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's just throw an 11th on there, just in case. So if I remember correctly, what you do is you come in here, you whistle these guys, and then boom, they push the box like that. Okay, whatever. So this is these are the burrowing Snagrets. This is the one we got to worry about. Oh my gosh, the bombs just killed all of them. Holy shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta be careful with bombs. We just lost everybody. The real one that we want is this one. At least I think it's this one. And he should drop the... There it is. The Geiger counter. Oh no, you dummies. Ah, shit. So, we got the Geiger counter. The problem is... One, they're not going to get it back to base. Yeah, Snagrets suck, but we literally only have to take out one of the 3. I don't think they're going to get back in time. Okay, they'll make it. They'll barely make it in time, but they will make it. We lost over 30 Pikmin today. Again, I definitely am not one of those types of people who can like, oh yeah, we can do this all without like 50 with less than 50 deaths. No, that's not me at all. Just patiently waiting for the sprout to sprout. Blue Pikmin, they've got little mouths. Oh, look at them. Okay, so these are puffy blowhogs. They are puffy and they blow hog. I hate, you know, another thing Pikmin easily get distracted by? Grass. Pikmin and Pikmin 1 are stupid and get distracted by grass very easily. Did I call this thing a puffy blowhog? Or did I call it a fire? Because it's a fiery blowhog. Puffy blowhog's a whole different thing. Now, if I remember in the original, fire is like the biggest damage dealer for like the player character. Because it does, yeah, like a quarter of your health. Which does kind of suck. These things can also kick Pikmin into water. So that's a whole other thing you gotta worry about. Okay, we have to kill this Wally Hop. They're so fucking dangerous. We lost one. And if they die while up in the air, when they come back down... Shit. They will... their fall will still kill. So, no matter where they are, you just gotta be careful because they can always do damage. Anti-dioxin filter. The laws of deep space require all ships to eliminate all pollutants. We're a third of the way through the game. But now it's Puffstool time. So, Puffstool, I want to say you swarm it. And then once you've done enough damage, you then throw... And hey, we one-cycled. If you get really... So the Puffstool can turn your Pikmin into Puffmin, which are like evil Pikmin that attack you. And somehow we just got lucky enough that that just didn't happen. But no, it can seriously do some damage. So this is the Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. I wonder what she's doing right now. So yep, Olimar is a father. He's one of the few Nintendo character who has who has in canon had sex. Yep. No, no, you dummies! They lost all those bomb rocks. Because I didn't dismiss them. Okay, they didn't lose 2. Blues have the ability to save other Pikmin from drowning. Like, if you dismiss blues near the water, they'll go in and try to save them. But sometimes they're, you know, sometimes they just can't. But hey, that guy actually survived. That dummy. Yep, there we go. So this is BD Longlegs. Everyone's favorite boss. You want to wait for him to lower his thing. So in this version, right, you just throw reds at the center. You don't have to worry about, you know, any hanging excrements, or extremities, I mean. He doesn't wander too much. I don't know. I would say later versions of this boss are harder. But, you know, we did it pretty... We did it pretty easily. So what you gotta do is you gotta throw all your men up here. Because you can see the part over there, but for that part you need yellows. We actually got really lucky with the number of Pikmin we had today. Right? If we had had just like one less, everything could have gone wrong. See, there's always, when you swarm, there's always the one Pikmin who, you know, like stays with you, and I don't get it. Okay, since we have blues out, we might as well go try to get the other blue piece. And, because the armor cannon beetle's right through there. And then I think the part's inside this guy. Inside the puffy blowhawk. Oh god, it's something... We're losing Pikmin right now. I bet a Wollywog or something is attacking the part. Oh, thank god, I thought it was 25. Okay, so the armored cannon beetle is dangerous. Because if you don't know what you're doing, it can kill all of your Pikmin. Like that. However, if you do know what you're doing, what you do is when it gets ready to throw, it like takes in a suck of air, and you gotta clog it. Yep. Oh, thank God they did get the canopy back. So we're going to have to spend another day here. Not that we can actually even do anything, but because this Wollywog kind of ruined everything. Okay, let's just get out all of our reds. At least as many reds as it will let us. Yeah, it wouldn't be a proper playthrough of Pikmin 1 if we didn't fight the Smoky Prog. The Smoky Prog here, you can only fight it after so many days in the game. It has a buttload of health, and it is poison. And there are, well, in Pikmin 2 and 3, technically, there are poison-resistant Pikmin. That does not in this game. So you can break the egg early. But if you don't, well, Smoky Prog. I think the egg is always here, but it only actually will, like, do anything on day... I want to say it's after day 9. So we're on day 11. Now, the Smoky Prog does not attack you or your Pikmin. It instead attacks your onions. You can only hit it in the face. So you have to hit it in the face and be careful of everything else. Honestly, this wasn't so bad. I remember, kind of like the Water Wraith in later games. I remember this thing like the Water Wraith. Just a merciless killer that can destroy everything you love. Nah, this actually isn't that bad. Okay, even though I just literally just threw like 10 Pikmin to their deaths. And there we go. Smoky Prog dead. So when the poison clears up, it'll drop an egg. Or this, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like an egg. So now we take this to this ship. Yep. The Smoky Prog egg thing, little like core, is worth 100 Pikmin. It's basically an Easter egg. If we're being technical, like you don't have to fight it. You know, its little egg thing isn't worth that much, or its little egg, right? Like, yeah, it's cool. It's 100 Pikmin, but it doesn't actually do anything in the grand scheme of things. Especially because you're very likely to use 100 Pikmin to kill it. But it's a neat thing. It's one of the people's like favorite Easter eggs in the entire series. And Easter egg isn't the right word, but it's the best one I can think of. Secrets, I guess? It all seems to be fine. So yeah, for this entire stream, I've been using the new controller. But yeah, I fixed it up yesterday. Oh my gosh, that is nice to one cycle the armored cannon beetle. This is the radiation canopy that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, because I know the Libra is 15. So I was surprised to see the Sagittarius is 20. Sagittarius, this was a gift from my son. He must be very worried about me. Recovered 28. So I'm pretty sure you can get to the final area without any of the extra parts. I don't know. I've never actually done it before. Because even though the Sagittarius and Libra are not necessary to fly, they're still required parts. Okay, so that's Gulix. Gulix can only be hurt by water Pikmin. Or, yeah, by blue Pikmin. It'll do water damage to any other type, so you have to use blues. However, it cannot hurt blues. Okay, so these are Pearly Clamps. They only appear in this area. I don't think they're in any of the future games either. You can see they kind of wind up. You gotta whistle away, and they clamp down. They can do a lot of damage. They basically kill anything that's in it when it clamps. So you gotta be smart about that. And also, I do think they clamp after death. Alright, let's go beat the game. I said I could do it in a single stream, and guess what? We did it in a single stream. The only thing we didn't do was the Mamuda. Let's immediately separate my squad. And I guess we'll put a few over there for now, and then we'll come back and get the rest once those have done that part. So we got this fire path up here. And what you do is you whistle, lead them along the path. And then they'll push that. Yeah. Okay. That's all the bomb rocks we need. Let's go get some reds. Yeah, let's take these yellows and just stay kind of along the edge here. Okay, I'm assuming that's good enough. There we go. Okay, so there's the easy and the hard way to do this. The easy way is death. Come on, turn around. So he attacks... So, right, we throw a bomb into that guy, and then we just do that. And then when he shakes them off, we retreat them all. Now, so far, usually I just sacrifice yellows to this guy. Right? I think it's easy to sacrifice yellows to get as many killed as possible. Oh shit, see? You gotta be careful of that stomp attack. Okay, this just became a lot harder because he killed so many of our... Yeah, this just became a lot harder. See, normally I'd be all aboard just sacrificing all of our little guys. Killed our blues? Okay, we don't really need them. And that's it. We're good. See, like that. It's actually fine if he eats the bomb. I actually like it more if he eats the bomb. Wow, I'm surprised it took us another one. There's no way this doesn't kill him. Yep, there we go. So there's Emperor Bullblax. He can be kind of difficult. I mean, he did kill a lot of our Pikmin with that one stomp. So yeah, if you don't know what you're doing... And I got very unlucky there. But like, I've had other times where, yeah, I've only lost... I've had times where he's never done the stomp. Like, outside of the one he does after you do some damage to him. Like, the big one. I've never had him do that. And hey, look at all those multicolored onions. Pink, cyan, orange, black, green. So much we still haven't seen. Many of those colors we haven't actually seen. Well, we got grays and pinks and ice or cyan. We have greens. So I guess we have seen all of those now? Yeah, that's one of the interesting things about Pikmin 1 is it doesn't really give you any hints that it's Earth, but the sequel does. Alright, so we got all 30 parts. We survived 587 Pikmin, and we killed 303. So here in the end credits, this is where we get all the enemy names. Throughout a majority of the game, right, you don't actually know the enemies' names. In the second game, you have the Picklopedia. At the moment, it's probably going to stay 3. See, in the original game, they were called Wallywogs, but they've changed the name to Wally Hop, which is just weird. And there we go, the end.